Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan. I am excited to be here for Tiny Tip Tuesday. I am getting my tablet ready. So, why does it always flip on me? I don't understand it. Drives me crazy. See what it does? It goes this way only, and then it's really hard for me to read your comments because they end up down here very tiny. I like it better when it's like that, and sometimes it just gives me a hard time. So anyway, I don't see anybody watching just yet, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. So today's tiny tip is I'm going to be using the dies from the Splendid Thoughts. So these are the Splendid Stems dies. I'm using this particular one right here today. And I want to show you, I'm also using the stamp set. Let's celebrate. So that's a great bundle. It's in the mini catalog. So I kind of pre-did some things so that, because this is Tiny Tip, so we don't want to like sit here forever. So I'm starting with a Daffodil Delight piece of cardstock that I've made my card base out of. So it is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's folded at 4 1/4 to make the base. And then I have a piece of basic white cardstock here that I am placing on the inside. I'm not doing anything fancy. Wow, did I just make a mess or what? Holy Hannah. It has been a day already. I've been so busy. Do you have one of those days? Do you ever have those days where you're like running all these errands that you've been trying to get done for like a week, and you're finally like, I'm in the car, I'm getting it done. And then you're just like, you wear yourself out. And that's kind of what happened to me today. And then of course I had to come home and do a bunch of stuff. And my friend always says, why do you do your videos live? Why don't you tape them? Well, I like live because I like seeing you, even though no one's commenting right now. So please say hello. Tell me where you're from. So one of the things that I am doing is, now this is not the one I'm using today, but I wanted to show it to you. This is what got me thinking. I had punched out a bunch of, or die cut out a bunch of shapes on this, and I thought that it was really interesting, but then I changed my color palette. But what I was doing was I was cutting out, these things. So you can see I've done them in like some other colors and stuff like that. So, but I thought it ended up falling on top of another piece of cardstock that I had. So say like that. And I thought, I'm going to do something with that that's a little bit different. So I've already started so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch me do all this. So you can see where I have cut out these pieces, right? This piece. Well, all these insides are kind of cool. So I wanted to put them back in place. So this is a sticky note with the sticky part sticking. Does that make sense? And hang on, I almost forgot to grab my take your pick tool. Yay! Hey Chris, good afternoon. Hi Pam. Hi Jan. Jan, it was so nice talking to you today. I love you so much. You guys probably wonder, why does this girl call her Luna? We're Harry Potter fans, Jan and I. And long time ago, there was this situation where we were all asking in a group, on a bus, I think. On a bus. It was a Stampin' Up! Event. And we were going to the Harry Potter thing that Stampin' Up! Paid for, so it was kind of cool. And they were like, if you could be a Harry Potter character, who would you be? And I'm like, gosh, I don't know. And probably Luna. And I think it might have been you, Jan, yelled out, oh, you are so Luna. So somebody like there, it has stuck with Jan for sure that I am Luna. And it's true. A little smart, but definitely nutso. All right, so now you can see I have all the inside pieces, and then I just took what normally would be what you want to cut out, right? Because you're going to want to use these pieces on something else, so you're definitely not going to throw those away. But I just wanted it to look like that. So I have them stuck here on a piece of sticky note, okay? And I am going to use my take your pick tool and pick it up. Now this is a, you know, sometimes you might want to use tweezers because it's stuck on there, right? So I'm going to take it off, use my take your pick tool like that. But this helps you not lose the pieces. I am Luna, Chris. See, you know. I know, it's funny, but you know. But Luna's sweet, so I'll take being Luna. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to fit this into this. Oh, golly. Sometimes, you know, I like my take your pick tool, but sometimes I just got to stick it in there. Now, these little ones are kind of hard to put in. So I'm going to pick that up. And sometimes having a pair of tweezers helps with these. But I'm going to be brave. You know what? I'm not going to be that brave. I'm going to do the big ones first. So I'm going to take this one. I know you guys get the idea, but I have to finish it in order to finish the card for you. So I'm just putting a little bit of adhesive on the back. I want to be sure that I don't glue down the outline piece because I'm going to want to take that away. But I'm getting these big pieces on there first, because that way if this piece gets in my way, I can just move it and put the other ones basically where they go. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Okay. Yeah, she's one of my favorite characters too. That's why I like being her. She was just funny. Funny, funny, funny. And you know, I'm okay with seeing Nargles. It could be fun. All right, so now see how I pulled that off and now I've got those negative pieces in there. But I definitely need to get these pieces in place. So I am going to cheat and I'm just going to put a little dot about, oh, that's still maybe too big for that, but it's all right. Where about I think they go. And this one is the teeny tiny 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 piece that we'll see if I can do it. My nails are a mess, you guys. They really are. They're chipping like crazy, and I have so much going on that I just can't care about that right now. So I apologize for not having really pretty nails. Where did it go? Where did it go? I lost it. Tango-rango, I just don't like when that happens. Oh, I see it, I see it, I see it. There it is. Okay. Oh, golly. Remember what I said about not being the perfect demonstrator? Don't forget it. It's an important piece of information if you're going to follow me here on facebook.com/MemoryINKers. You are not seeing a perfect demonstrator. You are seeing me. Real life. Okay, and then I'm looking, this one goes here. You can keep your little negative piece in place. It's not really a negative piece. I don't know what it is. The outline, the actual piece you're supposed to die cut and make pretty things with, which I will later. So, there we go. So, so then you would do that and it looks pretty and adorable and I really, really like it. So I debated on this. Do I want to add ribbon? No, I decided I did not. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on my card front. Thank you, Jan. I know, it's always under my finger. It's like, it's crazy. Okay, so make sure I've got the opening in the right spot. I'm going to center this on there. Now these are kind of unusual colors to go together because this is very bold, this is very earthy, and then this is kind of subtle. So I'm taking a chance you know, that some of you are going to go, oh, those colors are horrible, Carrie. Well, you know, maybe they're just fun. And this is not being centered, but it's there now. So, all right. So then I took a piece, this is Garden Green. This is Petal Pink Daffodil Delight. This is Designer Series paper. It is, I believe it is from the big pack, I want to say in the mini catalog, but I could be wrong. As you all know, I could be wrong. So, but look, this is where I got my color combinations from. Look, so see, they do go together. So there. So now I am just putting them together like that. So this is tip 1. I have another tip for you guys for today. And then this is going to go across here, and it kind of fits right over it. I debated on trimming it down, but I wanted it to go over, but I also wanted the garden green edge. And I can see how crooked I've put things together today, so I am very sorry about that. All right. And then I stamped Let's Celebrate onto a scrap piece. I figured you guys know how to stamp, so I'm not stamping for you guys today, but I did want to show you. That looks cute. That's fine, right? It looks okay, but I wanted it to stand out a little bit more. So, but I did not want to add the paper, the more cardstock, because I don't want it to be any wider than this. So I should zoom in for you guys. Golly, I totally forgot. Hi, Gail. Thanks I'm glad you like catching me live, so that's cool. Okay, so now I can show you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my garden green marker. This is stamped in garden green, and of course the garden green is on there. And I've showed this tip before, but I think it's good to remember. If you want to do the sides of it, it's going to make it stand out, but you can keep it like this, all right? I like to hold this in the back and not do it this way because I tend to slip my finger. It does look like a flower trestle. Thanks, Jan. And I want it to be a little bit thicker. So I'm kind of leaning a little towards the front, but I'm still keeping kind of a V. Okay, does that make sense? To try and keep it from slipping. But I'm also doing it straight. You want to get that white part done so that it doesn't stand out, and then do, okay, so if you can see what I'm saying, I'm going straight across and getting the edge. See how it's slipping back here? I'm getting that end, because our paper's thick, so I didn't want that white to show, and now I'm doing it at a slight V to get a little bit more on the front. And I've had it happen where I do it on the front and it's too much. It gives too much. When that happens, I just go ahead and go, well, okay, that's what it wants, and I'll just fix everything else. But now look at the difference. Can you see how it kind of makes it pop a little bit? Because it's got that dark coloring on there. And then to pop it further, of course, you can put it on some dimensionals, which is what I'm going to do. You can add some bling to this one if you want. I don't want that half piece today. I want a whole piece. So, and I'm just going to put it right there. Now Let's Celebrate, that could be anything, right? It could be a birthday, a graduation, retirement. I like sentiments that are multitaskable. So that is my super fun card, and of course you saw me put in the basic white on the inside. What would be fun is I could have taken this stamp, well, any of them, but this stamp, and put it on the inside, because it's not quite the same, but it's similar to this design. So yeah, so that is my super easy tiny tip for today. Thanks, I'm glad you like it, you guys. Just as a reminder, if you share this video, make sure that you comment below so that I can put you in the drawing for free stuff. you can shop Stampin' Up! At MemoryINKers.com. That's my Stampin' Up! Website. If you have questions, you can message me or email me at MemoryINKers@gmail.com. And if you're ordering, please use this hostess code W as in water, J as in Jesus, D as in David, 3, P as in paper, P as in pumpkin, 3, S as in Sam. So I love saying paper pumpkin right now because I know you guys all want that beautiful kit, that sunflower kit. And tomorrow's the last day for you to order that. So don't forget to do that too. Thank you, Gail. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. So if you're seeing this on Gail's page or someone else's page or on my YouTube channel, and you want to watch me live, that is always on Facebook, facebook.com/MemoryInkers. But I know people like to watch things and put it on their TV so they can see it big, so I always put it on YouTube also. And I'd love it if you would follow me on YouTube while you're at it. That would be awesome. Follow me in both places. That way you can't miss me. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for everything. Don't forget it is Celebration. And also, if you're local, I do have still a little bit of room in the class on the 20th. That is a live class. MemoryINKers@gmail.com if you have questions about that. 4 cards, $20. They're going to be awesome, awesome. So, all right, guys, have a fabulous day. Thanks for sharing, Jan. Bye.